vacuums into a 5-man fissure into a 5-man Witch Doctor Maledict.
Ember Chains.
Ember Chains with Bloodseeker thingy.
And Q is going to have multiple Battle Furies. Yeah.
And he's going to Remnant in.
Yeah.
And this Earthshaker, after that fissure, will simultaneously Totem, Echo Slam, Totem again. And if that doesn't kill Liquid, then...
I mean, then nothing can.
I don't know. What do you hope for? Like, heart disease 20 years from now? Like...
I mean, the potential is amazing. Again, we knew the potential was amazing previous game as well. It's all about being able to pull it off. Now, the upside here is they don't need all the heroes to have a nice combination. Like, anything matched up with the Darkseer is nice. Well, mostly anything. I mean...
I think Lycan's one of the better ones, because he has really high regen with his, the third spell escapes me right now. Feral Impulse? That's what it is. If he has Feral Impulse, then sure. Then you can do something about it, but... What are you going to do? Oh, can we do predictions? That's my favorite part about casting.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No, because they put a separate account on this. I don't think this account has a...
Okay, do it with me then.
All
Which team will win?
Seriously, that's it.
That is straight up just the category.
Well, if previous results are anything to go by, I think Liquid will win this one.
Valve is savage.
Despite all the wombo combos we just talked about.
Alright, team with the first tower kill.
I think you gotta go for the Lycan.
Yeah.
You gotta go for Liquid.
I mean, if you look at Fnatic's lineup, they don't really have building hitters. They actually don't have an offlane. Bloodseeker's their best building hitter, and that's scary.
I mean, that says something, yeah.
Yeah, so I will say Team Liquid as well. Last player to be killed.
Alright, so this is...
So you think Liquid's gonna win? So it's gotta be a Fnatic player, right?
No, because last player to be killed is not the last player to be killed before the game ends, it's the last player that has one death next to his name. So everybody's gonna die at some point, but it's gonna take a while before everybody dies once. Like the last player that is gonna die at some point. It's a really weird way of saying it. I know that I did this wrong multiple times.
We're running out of time.
All right, I'm thinking it's gonna be Bristleback because he's gonna take so long to die.
All right.
Or Matuma.
Team with the most Roshan kills.
Well, he's gotta go for the Lycan team again.
Okay, so we've all in on the Liquid train. I don't think this...
Regardless, you got a good Lycan, rather Rostra lineup for Liquid.
They do. Plus they're spamming the in-game chat wheel. Yeah, that's how you know the spirits are high, sheeps. When your team is doing that.
Yeah.
You ever see that? Like when teams win team fights and they all spam like they're all dead.
Yeah.
That's when you know
they're having a fun time.
Yeah, they're having a good. The enemy team isn't, but
it's building the enemy team, part of the strategy. Let's take a look at who's playing what. We've got Miracle on the Zeus in the middle lane. Kuroki's helping him out with it so far. We also going up against Kyo.
Oh, that was so neat.
Ember. What was neat?
Febi blocked the mid lane with the fissure because he knew that Kyo was going to be too late for that.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Miracle. Careful there. Wrong side of the fissure, but he's got some help. There's a lot of people middle. We got 5 people hanging out here because GA's comes by on his Keep of Light, Febi on the Earthshaker. This is nice. If I want to introduce everybody, everybody's gonna come in at some point.
They'll all just swing by.
They'll all just swing by.
It's like a guest episode.
I mean, really, what's happening here?
Yeah. It's like Miracle featuring Kuroki. Featuring GH.
Oh, featuring QO dying, perhaps. Oh, there we go. Miracle gets first blood. Very nicely orchestrated.
If at first you don't bring 2 people, bring 3 and you'll get a first blood.
Yeah, easy. Does mean that we got a 1v1 lane going on the bottom lane again. Mind Control on the Bristleback, Ohio on the Darkseer. What do you make of that lane? He has got help now from, or help. They swap lanes actually. Matuma Man comes.
They should have.
On the Lycan.
They thought about aggroing because they have a Coddle.
Miracle? Ooh, Kuroki to the rescue.
Miracle, he's fine.
He's
gonna bottle crow.
Yeah.
You were definitely worried. There was panic. There was definitely panic in your voice.
Jit's playing the Bloodseeker on top lane. He's getting supported by DJ. That's a pretty straightforward lane there, at least. And now up against Bristleback. Witch Doctor is actually one of the heroes that is really good against Bristleback on the offlane if he gets a couple more levels in his Maledict. I really like that.
Just the downside right now, of course, is the fact that it's going to be the dual lane.
Yeah.
And I think Coddle is just one of the best heroes at dual lane because you can shove the wave in and you can end up pulling the big camp right to the side, which makes it really difficult. But Liquid, they're going to get this one-on-one matchup that we discussed. The downside, of course, is that the level disparity is a little bit more annoying than you would like. You want to be able to lane against this Darkseer when he's level 1, because the level 1 ion shell is pretty garbage. But once it becomes level 2, then it's considerably more annoying.
Hey, they're actually swapping again. Darkseer went top and like musical lanes out here. That means that they were just not happy with the Bloodseeker up against the Bristol. I guess that makes sense.
They can't do anything to that lane. Whereas Darkseer against Bristle, it's okay. But you notice that GH has a side pull like we talked about?
Yeah,
DJ
maybe?
should stop this. Somebody should stop this.
Wait a second. I think someone
get
should
quilled.
stop Miracle. What? Do I have to switch? No?
No, you're
No.
good.
Oh.
Oh, Kyo lost his self though.
Yeah, and that means... Well, there's no shrine yet for another 2.5 minutes, so... He has to go back. But that's good news for Febby. Experience all around.
That's just a really annoying lane right now for Kyo though. The fact that you have to go all the way back during this time, you're going to concede this level 5 to Miracle really soon. And normally you see the opposite happen. Normally teams are trying to 3 or 4 man mid Miracle, but they just don't really have the lanes to be able to do so.
Overall though, I mean, I like Fnatic lanes right now. They swapped and I think Liquid kinda is letting it be. Obviously it's not ideal for Ohio here, but he is already quite, like he's level 4.
Yeah, he's getting levels as a Darkseer.
It's going better than previous game.
Yeah. Anything goes better than Lord against Ursa.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Everything is a stark improvement over that life.
So what are we looking at in this game? Are there any like power spikes for either team that we look forward to?
For Fnatic, they don't really need too many items to fight. Like they have really strong spells. In the last game downside, I felt like they needed items to be able to fight.
Yeah.
But this game, I mean, they have Rupture, which is independently strong. Ember is one of those heroes that you don't get a lot of farm. It's fine. Your just raw ability to team fight is going to carry you through. The problem is getting to that point, because last game we saw them getting picked off everywhere relentlessly.
Yeah.
But this game's really different, just because they don't have stuns, but they also don't have that global presence that their previous lineup did. So the tempo of this game is going to be a lot slower for Liquid, which you can see reflected in the fact that 5 minutes in, there's no kills.
Yeah, just the one. So GH on his Keeper of the Light, he has a pretty greedy playstyle, right? So where is he gonna get his money from? Is he gonna be left alone? Is he gonna? Oh, wait a second, by Tusk. Nice kill. There again, we have a lot of people hanging around mid lane.
You got to counter the 3-man.
Yeah, with a 3-man.
Yeah.
And it works out. And
it does.
well, yeah,
in a way.
In a way, they.
You really want a miracle.
Fair enough, and they shrine it up as well. That Kuroki's gonna help out middle, being the bottle carrier for a bit there. So where's GH gonna be getting his money from? That's my main question, because in a game like this, farm distribution. Wait a second, it's a mid once again. Nice Fisher coming through as well.
Kuro just came back and died.
Kyo lives though. That's pretty impressive. That was Witch Doctor. That was the curse. I really am a fan of Maledict.
Last game Kuro went healed. Did that make you sad?
Yeah, because you don't really notice the Witch Doctor that much, and
he doesn't have to be a star sheep. He can just chill.
But DJ is gonna be the star.
DJ's gonna be.
He needs to be the star.
He does. Oh, I was gonna tell you my Liquid story.
All right, what's the Liquid story?
All right, so Liquid's at Manila, right? That was when I was able to full-time coach them.
Is this ESL Manila or Manila Masters?
This was the Manila Major.
Major.
This was last year. So you remember they played against Fnatic in the loser bracket?
Yes.
And remember the crowd? They were going crazy every time DJ did anything. They would shout like...
Slightly biased.
Yeah, they would go, DJ! And so Liquid, to counter that, whenever they would kill DJ, they would scream that. Or whenever DJ killed them, like whenever DJ did anything in the booth, they would just all chant.
That's difficult to play against, I would imagine. Mentally, everybody cheering for the enemy team.
I think they thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
You gotta appreciate that.
We got our first Rupture. Matumaman is a target.
He has TP, but he can't get out of here.
No, there's... Oh,
it's that Maledict.
Just that Maledict. Works. Nice kill. And that's what you want to use that first Rupture for. Kyo does end up going down. They abuse the fact that they know that Kyo was alone. But overall, I mean, slowing down that Lycan, that's why you pick up the Bloodseeker.
Yeah. Downside though is, I mean, Ember's had such a rough game so far. He's got 1,800 net worth in a game where the Zeus has 3,100. You're not going to feel good about that. And right now it's just kind of snowballing out of control. The upside, again, Kyo, I mean, you can always kill people on the map. We talked about the kind of player he is. This guy needs to kill people on the map.
And if he's gonna get the help of the setup of the Bloodseeker and an Earthshaker, he can already do a lot, despite having maybe not a lot of farm.
Matoma Man, though, gonna be the one to rotate over. And I think Zeus is gonna come here.
Yeah, this is Kyo is in a bit of a scary position. They knew where he was as well. They got the wolf running at him. One more hit and he gets it, but...
He's got one remnant. There is a Zeus
Oh,
ulti.
nice teleporting from Febby. He's trying to slow down his wolf. Is it going to be enough? There's still so much time left in his ultimate. Yep. Knows where he is. Sniffs him out. Tries to go for
Maledict,
Febby, but Snowball coming out as well. Maledict coming out for 2. DJ, he might be doing this. Matuma Man is taking a lot of hate. Febby is still alive for the moment, and Matuma Man, despite getting the kill, goes down as well. Ohio coming in with the surge.
The Maledict.
The Maledict is doing so much work right here. In the meantime, Miracle did get ruptured, but he had an invis rune, so he makes himself goes away. They think he's there. This is really nice.
He misses the Maledict this time.
Yeah. And Miracle is just fine.
They were trying to do the Ion Shell on top of the wherever he was going.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that Miracle just stood still. And he misses the Maledict on top of that.
Nice.
I'm so hype about this Maledict, though.
This Maledict is working out really well. Now, there's one scary thing about this game right here. Because Mind Control is not stopped whatsoever. He's just doing bristleback things. That was a Earthshaker, by the way. Coming in to take that kill. But this bristleback is going to be very scary.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot that you can do against him because you've got to salvage the other lanes. And that's generally what you want to do when you're really far ahead, is you want to just continue that snowball towards one lane direction. So Fnatic has to reply to that because their mid's just getting destroyed. Like, that's not really a solvable position. We keep talking about, like, the comeback potential of this Ember Spirit, but there is a point where if you get way too far behind, then you don't really have recourse to get back into the game. They're making the line at bottom. I mean, we talk about this all the time, this rotation from Dire, but Liquid, I mean, as long as this Bristleback's here, he's just going to stand in the middle of it.
Yeah. Liquid's going to be ready in case the push comes from Fnatic. And Fnatic, yeah, like last time, they want to secure this this jungle a bit for them. If they can't get, if they can't get Ember to get big, they might as well get some extra map control and then just basically give him extra farm because of it.
I mean, Bloodseeker's had a great game at least.
Yeah.
That is the huge upside of this game so far for them.
And Rupture is up. They are going to rotate around. The Radiant used the scan. Doesn't actually... Oh, there's 2 scans going on, and the scan for the Dire actually scans people out. So they know Kuroki is behind Mind Control. Let's see if they can get it, though. This is a very fat Bristleback. Let's see if Kuroki can come in to save him. Oh, he can't! Not in time! He wanted just snowball to pick him up. Can't do that, but Miracle coming in. Make sure that the Bloodseeker goes home. Bloodseeker dies, and Febby is going to teleport out of here, but gets interrupted, and that's a double kill for Miracle. Nice teleport in there, as Tusk still ends up dropping. Yeah. A little bit too deep.
Kyo makes his way down here. They're able to pick up the Tusk.
Yeah.
And Miracle's looking for more. He's got a lot of mana to work with, but unfortunately doesn't look like he can pick somebody up as Fnatic gonna go for that shrine, and he's got to be a little bit careful here.
Shrine on nobody's. But they got the Bristleback, and I think that's an important thing there. Is it?
Yeah.
Like, how important is that? Was that worth it? Because they lose the Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker is also...
I would say that it probably wasn't, just because you lost that top area. If you notice that Matoma Man takes that top tower, he gets free farm during that time. If it was a little bit cleaner, maybe.
Kuroki, you got the curse on you, dude. You're not going to get away. Mind Control. He's got 4 people chasing him down. He's got the Rupture there as well. Cask, unlucky, bouncing towards the Wolves.
Matoma Man pops the ult. They know that there's no shrine. Liquid should probably just chase this and see what they can get.
And they're going for it. This Wolf is not gonna let go. Goes for the Bloodseeker, taking a lot of damage. Nice curse coming out from him though. He managed to get away. DJ. Oh, this is all getting very scary here with the Keeper of Light constantly feeding mana into
Maledict.
Miracle. The Maledict is working, and with this Witch Doctor, this DJ is the hero right here. He's making this happen. Matuma Man, his wolf form ended. He does not have a shrine. And Ajit is getting speedier by the minute, especially with the surge there from Kyo. Should be able to get
if he gets the chains
off. Has it to Kyo.
Oh, he's just gonna die.
He just died. And now
here comes the snowball.
And he's gonna get another kill right here. One more hit is needed, but he is too speedy. Ajit is not gonna die this time. Kuroki chasing this down. knows he's chasing down a Darkseer without mana. Nice ultimate, a Jit still drops. Yep,
instead.
that was the Thunder God's Wrath. And that almost, by the way, killed up DJ as well. That was nuts.
The Maledict baited them into that fight. They shouldn't have
He's
taken it.
maxing it out too, as in he is maxing this over the cask. I am really liking this, and it's working out. They don't have maybe the right-click damage that much, but with the Maledict, they're able to just do so much damage in a fight like that.
Yeah, the fight at bottom area was amazing, but if Fnatic doesn't overextend there, then...
That would have been amazing,
yeah.
And now it kind of wasn't, I guess.
I mean, the fight kind of resets, like, it's even-ish, but at the same time, like, the biggest downside for me anyway is just QO is just getting crushed in this game. Like, he doesn't have anything. What does he do? Like, he's an Ember Spirit that doesn't really have a lot of farm. Mind Control has farm, but you know, Rupture destroys this hero. I think Rupture right now is the best spell in terms of being able to control up their heroes. Like, there's no one that's really immune to it, right? Matama Man doesn't want to get ruptured. Mind Control definitely doesn't want to get ruptured.
Mind Control can get a Blade Mail and then he can get ruptured all he wants and just walk around and kill Bloodseeker.
You're still gonna die really fast though.
It's true.
It's like a 1-for-1 trade.
What is happening here that this game is turning into this fighting matchup? Why do both teams feel like they can work with this?
I mean, Fnatic just feels like they have to, because I think in the last game they knew they had the superior team fight, but they were never able to get things going. So this game they're countering it by 5-manning, right?
Yeah.
And Liquid is trying to match that tempo, keep their towers alive. So they need to drag a lot of heroes down here.
And it's working out. Oh, yeah, catches Kuro, goes into the snowball, delaying his demise perhaps a little bit, but might just be setting up for more punches this Witch Doctor as well, but that's not going to be enough.
Mind Control gets dragged back.
Yeah, silence for the moment. Hey, look, it's a Maledict. Is there enough damage? This Witch Doctor does as much damage before he dies.
Everyone's getting really low, though.
Yeah, Miracle coming in there, and he has a lot. Again, this Keeper of Light keeps feeding mana to Miracle, and it's paying off like crazy. That's already 3 down for 2. Still, I mean, they still get the Bristle back.
Yeah. Bristle is
this Keeper of Light wasn't even here. Never mind that.
Yeah. This Bristle, though, is considerably slowed down, but I mean, somehow QO has completely salvaged this game now. Like, 1 second he was the second lowest. And now he's got 5,300 net worth, and he's come back, but not quite enough. As Liquid, their 2 cores are still very well on top.
Hey, I got the feeling that this Zeus somehow is basically Miracle is flying under the radar, because constantly when Fnatic fight, they make sure that they focus on Lycan, they focus on Tusk, they focus on the Bristleback.
Yeah.
And this Zeus is just...
I mean, he just chills and then he TPs in at the last second, sees what happens, gets a bunch of kills. Doesn't have to commit too much to be there.
Oh, that's Lycan that they find. It is a double damage Lycan. Perhaps they can kill him. Yeah, they can. This cask is making sure of that. Miracle coming in as well. And this time...
Oh, is this where you wanted to be?
Oh, that Echo Slam was not really great, though. But it is enough to kill off Miracle. My Bristleback standing there. It's, some
Mind Control's
hate.
getting really low.
Yeah, do they have enough damage to...
They don't want to go in there, though.
This is very scary with the Quills. So they don't have the Maledict. Otherwise, they would have gone for sure.
That was 4v1, and Mind Control just kind of chills there.
Yeah, they knew exactly where he was, too. It wasn't like he was...
nah, he was completely trapped.
Yep.
They were like, no. They rethought that one real fast.
Yeah. And then that's one of those heroes that potential to turn around is gigantic. It's too scary. Oh, QO wants to go in for Kuro. Let's see if we can find him. Yeah, gets a chainsaw as well. Goes into Snowball. Mind Control.
Everyone's about to respawn.
Yeah, this is maybe the wrong time to fight. They do get the curse off on the Bristleback, so perhaps they can get some extra damage in, but he is taking a lot of damage as well. Look at those Quills.
Oh, get out, get out.
That is Zeus time. Already 1 down. Teleports in, wants to go for more. Can he find it? Punched. That is a Jit trying to get himself out. He won't be able to make it. Miracle gets another kill. Tumaman on the hunt. I don't think he can find QO though. QO is just fine. But that, again, they overextend. And it's just they stay around a little bit too long. Again, they get the burst back. It's just not enough, though.
This is so weird. Just like Fnatic get 2 really good kills, right? They kill the Zeus and the Lycan.
Yeah.
They can chill. They finally don't die. Yeah, they don't die for... That was the best decision they made. They didn't die for that Bristle. Because they're like, we're just going to get Quill to death, which is what happened like 2 seconds later. And then they decide to dive him. Like when everyone on Liquid is starting to respawn, they're like, now's our chance.
But what made them change their mind that they can actually do it, though?
I don't know. A serious amount of overconfidence. Because you know
I would
that...
say it's maybe indecisiveness about not going like earlier and then decide, maybe we can, and then go?
I mean, I don't.
Obviously, we don't know what's going on, but
It was. I think it was the first move was smart. Like,
yes.
For them not to go there, that was very disciplined. And then they make that play. They fake themselves out. Like, you can tell there are these really bright moments for Fnatic where, you know, they've got everything together. Then they make this one decision every single time. It's like, just stop right there. Like, you don't have to do more than that. But I think the problem is it's just kind of how they're geared. Like, they want to fight, and they want to see how much they can get.
Yeah.
But a team like Liquid, they're just going to consistently punish them.
And Liquid is not pressuring them at all. Liquid's only fighting when they're being fought, basically.
Yeah. This is like the second coming of MVP. The spirit of MVP lives on in the two Koreans. You gotta battle.
You gotta battle. And in the meantime, it looks like DH is getting a lot of farm. I mentioned that he fed mana into Miracle a lot, but there's just a lot of times, just like right now, where he's just farming. Right now, he's actually helping out Miracle a bit, but they're just pressuring that top lane constantly. Ooh, Rupture, mind control in a bit of trouble, but everybody teleports in to try and help out.
Hood.
And Miracle is still very much alive, very heavy on the HP. Oh my god, this damage though. Matuma Man coming out. He's taking a lot of damage here too. A Jit, can he get one hit? No, he can't. He drops. Nice vacuum. But it doesn't matter. At this point, Fnatic is just on the run, and they are not going to be able to, because the chase potential of this team. I mean, the only reason Kyoi's out is because he has spirits and things, but other than that, you can't. Good luck trying to run away from this.
Yeah, he had less than 100 health. He gets out of that. And what we thought would be a team fight advantage for Fnatic, well, in the past what would happen is they rupture Bristleback, and that's fine. Like, you could kill him before he had Hood or anything like that. But now, you rupture him, and then you've got to look at him, because you have no physical damage, and you have no ranged heroes.
And what do you do?
Correct me. They have one ranged heroes. They have a Witch Doctor, but he's not dealing any...
He had the curse on him.
Yeah, he's not dealing any physical damage. He just kind of chills.
Yeah, and the curse was only on him. Oh, you can't teleport out now, Kuro, and he's already got cursed up, so he's dropping.
Curse Watch, 2017. That's my favorite part about this game right now, to see who gets maledicted.
Yeah. I mean, it is the only way for them to kill a Bristleback at this point. Like, where else are we gonna get the damage?
I mean, is that even enough at this point?
It's gonna be a tricky one. Like, you need him to walk a lot with the Rupture on.
Yeah, he needs to just continues. He needs to run into some like weird visual bug where he doesn't see that it's on.
Yeah.
And he also has to have like the slowest reaction time of all time, so that he doesn't realize he's losing HP. And he doesn't see the maledict as well.
A lot of ifs. That's not gonna happen.
I don't know, Shiver.
Unless he maybe already like low from a previous fight. I don't know. It's obviously it's all wishful thinking here for Fnatic. All right. This way of fighting doesn't work anymore. We now had like 2 fights where they just.
You gotta pivot.
Yeah, you gotta do something else. What are they gonna do?
You have to split the map and farm.
All right.
And you have to use like 2 or 3 man hit squads to set up kills. Everything else right now is so rough. Like what do you do? Like, where do you go from here?
I don't think you can stop Liquid from taking Roshan, first of all, but they might be able to take a tier 2 in return. They scan, they know nobody's there, they know that there's a Keeper of the Light on top lane. QO is actually completely out of mana.
This is the best part about Coddle.
Calling him in, and they should be able to punch him. He does not have a spirit, he does not have anything. No mana, no nothing. He doesn't even have a teleport scroll. Rather, Boots of Travel is on cooldown, and that's just... I mean, they don't even get the tower on bottom lane because the teleports are coming in and Mind Control is already running them down.
Oh, this is so brutal.
Nice vacuum though. This might be working out just fine. Witch Doctor coming out. Echo Slam not really doing too much damage here, and the curse is not enough because it's not on Mind Control. That means the DJ dies. Matuma Man can just stand still and let the curse tick out. He's not dropping. And that means the rest of Fnatic has to run. Run and hide. Ohio knows he can't, and he's gonna try, but there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, he's gonna go down 2. Liquid, 21 minutes with a 10k lead. This game looks very similar to the last one.
And this point, you know, the wombo combo we talked about, it's not gonna be enough to kill the Bristleback.
Yeah.
You might kill Keeper of the Light, but Keeper of the Light, we know that GH is not going to be in the fight that much.
Oh, so QO is just... He's like, guys, we have to do something. He commits all 3 spirits to this. This might actually be a kill on Miracle. It definitely should be.
Will, yeah.
Yeah. He knows he's alone, but that was like a frustration kill. You see QO's just like one remnant after another. He's like, I'm not giving this one up.
And they get a tier 1 tower off the back of it. They give up their tier 1 bottom, and at this point, a trade is worth it, I think.
Oh, definitely. Any sort of trade when you're behind.
Yeah. Okay, so
they're pinging though.
Can they fight this? I think they.
They should TP in Bristleback. They could have defended this.
I don't wanna. I mean, they don't have to. Maybe now they do, because now they need to save Kuro. Kuro goes into snowball, buys time for his team to come over. Walks into the silence, still gets the punch off, but is dead. Yeah, well, he will still die to the curse. Should still die to the curse. He lives! He's taken down!
12 health.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, Bloodseeker did end up dying because Matuma chased him down. There's a bunch of wolves now also chasing down DJ, and DJ is trying to live.
Ooh. Denies himself, sick.
Yep. Very well done. But unfortunately for Fnatic, they didn't get anything. They get the tier 1 and they just they overcommit again.
That's when you know things are rough. When like the best thing that can happen to you is somebody suicides.
Oh, this is a rough game for Fnatic because it didn't look that bad at the start. They can't find fights, and they won some fights, and then they just overextended a couple of.
Yeah. The thing is like both games look relatively promising. It was just like these 1 or 2 decisions. Fnatic gets a kill or 2, like on a core hero, then they're like, we have to press this. And Liquid are like, okay, we will be happy to oblige. You have no spells up. Let's fight.
Still back. A lot of damage. Has got the curse on. Can't escape. Basically, this damage should be maybe enough to kill him. Perhaps. He is taking a lot. I am hopeful. But at the same time, there's Illuminate and Thunder God's Wrath.
He's got like more than half health left.
Never mind. I was not hopeful at all. Fnatic is just not staying alive at this point. They're just getting harassed so much. They can't even come close to defend their tower at this point. Liquid can just stand up here, and this is an Aghanim Scepter Coddle, so he can just heal his team over and over and over again. DJ can't help his team at this point. There's no amount of Melodic that can save him.
He isn't there.
No. There's not even a wall vacuum. Vacuum is available again shortly, but the combinations, the wombo combo, it's just not happening. And what's gonna force Liquid out of this base?
Absolutely nothing at this point. I feel like they're so comfortable. They can continue to sit behind this. This guy still has Aegis, by the way, Shiver.
Now, while this is happening, and we hammered a lot on Fnatic overextending, but Liquid played this perfectly as well. They just let Fnatic do what Fnatic does, and they just play off it.
They just capitalize on mistakes.
Yeah.
Liquid might have been a little bit too cocky, sending heroes in. Like Mind Control 2 times. He got sat in front of a tower, he got ruptured, he got killed.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you see Fnatic just overextend a little bit. Just a little bit. But they are going to hold out because it's TI, and I mean, look at this effigy. The top left. Pray for the win.
Oh. Well.
So pray hard.
Pray hard indeed. They need all the faith they can muster, because I mean, this is a rough situation to be in. And as you mentioned earlier already, like, this is their 4th game today, like their 2nd series. They haven't got a win on the board just yet, and it's just a tough mental position to be in. And to get out of as well.
I mean, if you're thinking about it, like your hopes and dreams slowly slipping. It is only 2 games though. It's not a doomsday scenario yet. It's just rough.
True. It's true, and we've seen plenty of teams recover after a day and then just come back in 2nd day and just be twice as strong as they ever were before. You know, sometimes that's the case. It's just you got to be able to get out from that slump.
Yeah. Right now though, it is absolutely rough. As Mind Control going to be pushing up. Not sure what they can do to defend this.
They have like the wombo combo has to come together at least once, and this is exactly what they're gonna try to wrap around.
Febi's got Blink. This is the best opportunity for it.
Right.
They're gonna catch this.
No, though, Miracle. He was already there. Kuroki jumps himself in. He's gonna be the only one to die, or at least he's gonna die. Perhaps they can get more. Miracle has to be careful. Gets Echo slammed. Walks into the wall as well. Uses himself up in the air. He's fine. Uses all his mana. Gets the Thunder God's Wrath off. Gets the Earthshaker actually, but still end up dropping. GH, it's GG. They're already done, because in the meantime, what we didn't see was Mind Control and Matuma just didn't care about what
I was watching that. I was like,
they just didn't care, and they just went for the buildings.